what's the difference between herbal products on the market?
It's a really good question. There's a huge demand for herbal medicines all around the world, and unfortunately that's actually driven some issues within quality parameters with herbs that are available. We actually see issues with herb substitution and even herb spiking, where they've actually spiked herbs with various constituents to make it look like a different herb or even make it look more potent. So at mediherb we deal a lot with the quantification of the herbs themselves, so it goes through pre-identification, it goes through laboratory testing to make sure that we are actually dealing with the correct herb and it's got the correct active constituents, so it's the right quality for us to use and then manufacture our herbal liquid extracts and herbal tablets.
And that's not standard across all herbal products on the market, even in Australia?
No, we're actually fairly unique in the fact that we have our own dedicated laboratory in 8 Mile Plains in Queensland, where we do a lot of the analysis of our raw materials and also our finished product as well to ensure this quality for practitioners and patients alike.
So herbs these days have moved on quite a bit from the old school days 30, 40 years ago. So we're now running clinical trials to prove efficacy of herbs. So could you tell us a little bit about what's going on now in the area of research to prove that a product, a herb, will actually do what it says it will do?
Absolutely. And herbal medicine has a very rich tradition of use, and we know that a lot of these herbs work beautifully, but we do have to marry this with modern evidence that they do actually do what they're going to say. So at mediherb this is very important to us, and we're dedicated to ongoing R&D, not just for our own benefit, but also the benefit of the whole profession as well. So mediherb's been dedicated to a lot of research into echinacea, which we're very well known for. We not only do our own research, but we also partner or sponsor with various groups as well to advance research in that area. So with echinacea, we have found that Echinacea angustifolia and Echinacea purpurea are the 2 species with the highest levels of alkylamides. So we don't use the Echinacea pallida because that has got lower levels of the active alkylamides. These are the only constituents found in Echinacea in the bloodstream after oral administration. We've also found, most recently we've done research into the area of mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms, and have found that the 3 mushrooms that we use in our mushroom thought product, maitake, shiitake and reishi mushrooms, actually have a synergistic effect. And again, we've partnered again to do this research, and the 3 together have a synergistic greater effect at increasing TNF-alpha, an immunocytokine, in response to using these 3 together as opposed to them individually and cumulatively. So that's a great synergistic research. We've also partnered with many of our in-clinic practitioners to run clinic-based research on our Boswellia complex. We looked at a 4-week study at improvements for osteoarthritis and joint pain and found that in 4 weeks there were significant reductions in WOMAC scores for those patients too.
So that's really fascinating. So so even if you're looking for mushroom and echinacea, for example, not all herbs are equal. So it really does pay to invest in a good quality, well-researched and efficacious product.
Absolutely, and that's what we're all about at mediherb. Good doesn't mean okay. We're all about making exceptional herbal products for practitioners so that we get great outcomes for patients.
So as a herbalist in practice, sometimes I find it a bit tricky to get people to take liquid extracts. Could you please just explain for my lovely client group what's the big deal about liquid extracts and why are they so great?
It is a great question because we do know that herbal liquids can be a bit challenging to take at times. However, they offer a really unique and bespoke prescription for your patients that is absolutely individual to their needs, not only just at that point in time, but you can change that as their prescription requirements change as well. So it's very individualised and they can't get that anywhere else. The liquid herbal extracts offer a really potent therapeutic herbal medicine option. And they are easy to take for some people that may have swallowing issues, also for perhaps children that can't swallow or the elderly. And we can also use our liquid herbal medicines to make up things like mouthwashes, nasal sprays, and even use them for topical creams as well.
Oh, thanks Teneille for clearing that up for us, and thanks so much for travelling all the way from Noosa to WA.
Pleasure as always. I love coming over to Freo.